God says, I love you the more in that I believe you had liked me for my own sake and for nothing else. God says, but man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. God says, when you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. God says, there is nothing permanent except change. God says, you cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. God says, let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. God says, it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. God says, the most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. The fears are paper tigers. You can do anything you decide to do. You can act to change and control your life, and the process is its own reward. God says, do not mind anything that anyone tells you about anyone else. Judge everyone and everything for yourself. God says, learning never exhausts the mind. God says, there is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. God says, all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. God says, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. God says, the only journey is the one within. God says, good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. God says, think in the morning, act in the noon, eat in the evening, sleep in the night. God says, life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. God says, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. God says, love cures people, both the ones who give it and the ones who receive it. God says, work like you don't need the money. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching. God says, it is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. God says, if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. God says, it is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. Permanence, perseverance, and persistence in spite of all obstacles, discouragements, and impossibilities, it is this, that in all things distinguishes the strong soul from the weak.